Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video today. RiserrDawn here. Today, I'm going to be doing a Shindo Life, Genkai, or not Genkai, a Bloodline tier list, and I'm just going to be doing it on these 8 Bloodlines right here. Of course, we've got the legendary God tier Bloodlines right here, 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 and here. And we've got the Akuma Bloodline, and like the specific, eyes. So we've got this, and this. Alright, so, yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to drop a like on this video right now, and subscribe to my channel. Guys, I blew up recently, and I can't express how much, like, I can't express how much I appreciate it. So, thank you guys so much, and yeah, I just want to give back to you guys. Maybe soon I'll do a giveaway, I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much again, and yeah, let's get right into the video. I hope you enjoy this one. Let's start off the list with a legendary bloodline. So we've got the Arahaki Jokai, and of course, you know how I feel about this one, guys. I'm gonna probably be a lot more strict on this list because, you know, all of them are really good. So of course, I gotta like differentiate it somehow and crack down on the specifics. So first off, Arahaki Jokai is really good. Like, I'm not denying that it's like bad or anything, but I guess I'll compare it to the rest and, you know, just compare the viability of this one. Compare it to the rest, I don't know, like, I wouldn't necessarily say that this is like S or A. Like, just compared to the rest, I think this belongs in like C. I would even go to say that this is C, only because like I know for a fact that it'll lose against some of these that are definitely going to be up here somewhere. So, you know, let's see, some of its moves, the first move, the air palm, although it does do like pretty good damage, I would say the limiting factor would be its range and the cooldown for it. I believe the cooldown's like more than 20 seconds, and just because of that, compared to the others, it's not like the damage as well as the cooldown, like the balance between it's not that great. So compared to the others, so that's why I would put it at C. For the next one, we've got the basic base Akuma. And this one's pretty good. Like, you guys know, before the update, before Shindo Life came back, it was really viable. So, of course, the first move was kind of useless. It's like the copy wheel, and it just like copies other people's jutsu. So, you know, I would probably put it, I'll put it a B, just cause it's really good because of the the samurai spirit. And you can just customize it, and it looks amazing, and it's really strong because of, you know, the reality control. So, alright, next one, we've got the Dio Senko, guys. Oh my lord, this one, do I even have to like explain myself? I'm probably gonna put it S, and I'll tell you why. Because the first move, first of all, is an auto dodge, and it works just like Bankai's auto dodge, where you use it, and wherever you used it, it teleports you back once that auto dodge is done for. So you're basically invincible for that amount of time, and I believe it lasts for like 2 to 3 seconds, which is really, really good. And the second move is like the basic Senko's, it like teleports to each individual in your area, and it damages them. That is alright. It's not the best, but it's still like really, really strong in terms of damage, and like it's almost instant cast. So really good for like just damaging, as well as the cooldown isn't that long either. And the last move is a time stop, guys. Like, do I even have to explain myself? The radius is huge. It does damage, and it stuns for like 2 seconds, and that's why. Oh, and the mode, of course. The mode is really good as well. The stat boost, can't compare. unless it's like Lightning Cloak or some other god tier mode, so that's why I'd put it at S. Okay, so the next one is I believe this is Bankai's. Yeah, this is Bankai's. Okay, so of course, if you guys didn't know, before the game came back, I was Bankai, or in close community basically, and I had its specs, and of course, you guys know that it is so strong. First of all, it's got the auto dodge just like God Senko, so that automatically like sets it leagues apart from the other bloodlines. The second move is of course the strongest reality control in the game. It I don't even have to explain it, like how strong it is. And the last move is the flame control, and oh my god, like if you have the mode on, right, you do like 50k or more, and if enemies are clumped up, it actually multiplies the damage. So for that, and the mode is the Samurai Spirit, and it's really strong. So for that, I'll put it at S tier. At first I'm not even gonna cap, like it's that good. So alright, the next one we've got is Ryken Shizan. Of course, this is Royal Autorate's wood, and it is really good. The only downside I would say is that the moves have a really long cooldown. Like the first move has like, I believe like 20 plus seconds or like 40 seconds. I'm not really sure, but I know that all of them have a pretty long cooldown compared to the rest. But I mean, the moves are really good. Like the first move is auto tracking. It sends out like, I don't even know how many branches, like a lot, more than 5 for sure. And it like, once one hits them, it stuns them, knocks them to the ground, and all the other branches just pummel you with damage. So for that, like I would say that it's definitely worth the cooldown, honestly. The second move is probably the best move. It's a stun, and it does crazy amounts of damage, and like the spores do tick damage. So you basically get damaged over time, you get stunned, and it does a lot of damage. And of course the last move is the forest, like the big red forest. You just get damaged like crazy. It's got a huge AoE, like you can't miss, and it just hits multiple enemies at once. And then the mode, do I even have to go further? Like the mode, first of all, it summons a wooden, like just this monster, and it rampages, and it does a crazy amount of damage. Of course, it got a boost in damage compared to the regular Shizen. And the last move, the last C-spec, oh my god, you can get one shot from that thing, like it's that strong. So for that, I'm gonna put it at S tier. Although the mode doesn't give you like a speed buff, you can't run fast, or and the moves have a really long cooldown, I would still put it at S, and I think those balances were necessary. Okay, so next we've got Satori's, you know, his Akuma, Satori's Akuma. So, let's see, Satori's Akuma. You know, it's kind of underwhelming. The first move is like a body flicker, and it looks cool. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good and all, and it looks cool, but you know, just compared to the rest, it's not an offensive move, so it's not that strong, and the clones are really weak, and your enemy could just like walk out of the area and they wouldn't get damaged like at all. And I guess you could say that you're like kind of invincible in that state, but honestly, it doesn't have enough like offensive moves. This, like, the second move is also an auto dodge, and like the first and second move, they're not really offensive moves. So to combat an enemy, it's gonna take a lot of firepower. And the last move, you could say that it makes up for it, like the first two moves, but honestly, like the other like bloodlines, they have like all their moves being offensive, maybe one move being passive, but I think one defensive or utility move is enough. And I mean, the last move for this one is really good. Like, it is probably the strongest reality control, to be honest. But you know, for that, I would probably put it at like, I'll put it at A. just because the mode for it, like the Samurai Spirit, the Q spec for that thing is crazy. It shoots out like missiles. I don't know what to like how to explain it. It just shoots out like splinters of like bullets, kind of, and it does like huge damage. So for that, I'll put it at the A spot. Okay, so the next one we've got is Ashen Storm, guys. This one, you know, so the pros for this one is the damage and the stuns and actually the casting time as well. This one, it's okay. So first off, the first move is a I believe it's, oh yeah, it's like Senko where it like teleports, and like God Dio Senko where it like teleports to each individual in the area with lightning speed. It's good in damage, or actually it's not that great in damage, but the instant cast time and the fact that the cooldown for it is not that long is pretty good. And the second move is also a really good stun, and it shoots out 2 panthers and it stuns them for like 3 seconds. It's probably the longest stun in the game. And then the third move is also a stun, and it does crazy damage. Like the first 2 moves do really good amounts of damage. I believe the second move does like 50k or like 40k. So what it does is it shoots out 2 panthers. One of them does like 19k. So since there's 2 of them, it does 20 or 40k in total, just about. And then it does another wave of damage, like another tick for like 5k. So like along with the 40k, you got 10k extra, 50k. And then not to mention the last move, Laser Circus, it's so good. Like the auto tracking for that thing is crazy nuts, and it shoots out like 5 little like electricity beams, and once it hits your enemy, right, it like, not to mention it auto tracks to them and it stuns them for 3 seconds, and it does a lot of damage. And then the mode, of course, you've got the teleportation lariat, and that does like 40k, I think, 30k to like 50k, I don't know, but I know it does like a lot of damage, and it's really easy to hit your opponent with because the cast time for that thing, as well as like just you teleporting to them instantly, is basically a free damage. So I mean, the only cons I would say for this Bloodline would be that it's not really a good group. Like if you're fighting multiple people, then it wouldn't be that great, but if you're 1v1ing, it's really good. So I would probably give it like an A. I'll give it an A just because it doesn't compete with these ones. So I guess I'll just like put it at A. Alright, so the last one we've got is fully Akuma, or Forged Akuma. I forgot what it was called, but I know it's called, or it's based off of one of my good buddies, Fully Forged, and since he was the the character who had this spec, it was named after him. And you know, I've had first-hand experience. I haven't played around with this one for a while, just because I've been playing around with the legendary Bloodlines recently, but just like, I know how strong this is, and you know, it's really good if you know how to use it. I mean, like, I guess you could say that any of these would be good if you know how to use it, but this one, you don't really need that much skill, I guess, because the first move is it's like this AoE thing where it's almost instant cast, and if you get hit by it, you get teleported to another dimension. The second move is I believe it's also it's like that, but the stun isn't as long. And then the third move is Intangible, where you basically go invincible, guys. Like, nothing can hit you. You're invincible for that duration of time, and it's like almost instant cast. The only downside would be that it takes a lot of stamina, but still, like, that span of time where you're invincible is pretty strong. Like, you can pop it anytime you want, and it lasts for as long as like your stamina runs out. So and not to mention the mode for it. The mode for it is really good. The Samurai Spirit shoots out like these shurikens that just teleport you to another dimension. So this, like, if you're fighting someone with this spec, you're just gonna go into the other dimension over and over and over again, and then when it comes time for the enemy to attack you back, you could just go invincible, and then they can't do anything to you. And then when you're in that invincibility state, all your moves are on cooldown, and they're continuing to count down. So once you get out of that invincibility, you're basically gonna have all your moves again, and you could just use it over and over and over, and your enemies can't do anything. So for that, I would probably put it like in S tier, honestly. So yeah, guys, that's basically it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you guys think about my list down in the comment section below, and maybe what kind of list or how you would list these 8 bloodlines. You know, to me, I think this is pretty accurate. Of course, I've used every single one of these. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to my channel. I'm almost at 8K subscribers, guys. I'm almost there. And it'd be greatly appreciated if you guys showed support through that. And yeah, guys, I'll see you next time. Peace.